Hey, welcome back to another episode of Before We Forget the Podcast. And today we have my brother here. It's been a long time, y'all. This right here, y'all, is my brother G. Been knowing each other since the high school days. It's crazy. But we wanted to sit down and have a real serious interview with y'all. Have a conversation about some things that we feel like affect more than just us, right? And then just get your perspective into everything. I like to start it off with just introduce yourself, bro.
Hey man, I'm G. You tell them, bro. Probably a decade ago, I have a whole book to tell you about myself. Yeah, honestly, I'm just a simple man, goofy, like to make people laugh. Shit, do anything I can, for people. So.
When we look at the history, me and G used to make music together. And it was a crew of us, man. And I tell you, when I say like, had we kept going with it the way we was, we would have changed so much. But everybody got different paths. Everything happens. A lot of stuff happened with people in the crew that kind of changed and shifted what YGG used to look like. Yeah. But when we look at, I know. When we look at G though, right? You lost your dad. Yeah. You've been fighting for your kids. Yeah. You battling your own battles with your mental health, right?
Yeah, went homeless too, bro. Yeah.
Right. And you still saying that I'm not done yet.
Oh no.
Right. So today we're gonna sit down. We diving into the fight, the growth, and the purpose behind the man that's known as G. Right. So before everything, before the pain, more than the music, before all of the courts, all of it, what was it like growing up as G?
I was everywhere, and I know you probably remember, a lot of people might see this interview and be like, okay, this makes sense. Like, I'm able to talk to anybody if you notice. And, a lot of moving around. I grew up with my grandparents. Mm-hmm. So, you know me, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, and that was like literally beat it to me. If I said no, Granny be like, wow, you said what? Yes, ma'am. So like it was, my childhood was like everybody else's, man, no different. I'm blessed to get to spend that time with my grandparents, and I had a structured upbringing, man. I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. Tough neighborhood, bro, but I was sheltered. They wouldn't let us go outside. It was crazy coming up. I could talk about a lot of stuff I've seen, but then, I would move to my mom's and move to my dad's and then move to my mom's. And that's how I met y'all around that time,
And I think that's one of those things that like I noticed about you at a younger age, because the same way you were structured, I was structured too.
Yep,
like
same way.
My mom used to be yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And then the first time I heard you say it, I'm like, oh man, somebody else was raised just
I know.
Like your mom ain't around, but you still saying this. So like it was different. And man, we got into some stuff, but
hey, we got to tell a couple stories later though, man. Yeah, that's a talent show story. I'm gonna tell them later on. Stay tuned, y'all.
So when did music become more than just music for you? Like when did it start to mean something to you?
Man, it always meant something, man. I remember, riding my dad. I remember Murder Was the Case. He would play it all the time. And that song just scared the crap out of me, man.
Yeah.
That was the beginning. And Easy, all that stuff. But really, when it really started, because it was at one point in time, it was a bunch of us. I'm gonna skip over that. There was a bunch of us living at our granny's house, like 16 of us, man. Grandpa took care of everybody at one time. But at this time, Motor, everybody done moved out. They getting their own stuff. Just me and my siblings with our grandparents, and so we had to share this one TV. My grandpa had one TV. My granny had TV living room. Yep. Granny look at Judge Judy. She give us a little bit of time to look at our BT. So I think what was it, 106 in Park? What was it back there?
That was big. 106 in Park.
Yeah, it was. And Hot Boys is big back then, man.
Yep.
I remember. I just looked. Hot Boys, Bow Wow. No offense. I ain't gonna shout out Bow Wow, but I ain't gonna say that. It was Hot Boys for me, man. I'm like, what is that shit in their teeth? I said, the money, the helicopters. And I got fascinated by that, and And I remember seeing Tupac, back then too, but I like Tupac, but as a kid, you can't relate,
Right.
And then it just grew as a passion. Like the older I got, I started going towards the Tupac stuff.
Yeah. You started to understand it more.
Yeah. And that's really when the passion came from music, because then I started looking at stuff that's going on in our economy, the world. And I'm like, oh, it's bigger than what. No offense to Hot Boys. Shout out to, I love them, bro. Anybody know me? That if you don't, low key, that's my favorite group right there. But I understood what Tupac was talking about, and so I kind of like started looking into like our communities and different things. Like, dang, we are having a war right now in Afghanistan, and why these people on the streets?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it started clicking, and it's like I started having a passion. So I started off before we all came together, Mike. I was writing poetry, and I wish we could bring him in here to tell you that's how I started.
Same.
Young Don, I was writing poetry, and that's how I started, man. I go let you ask questions. I don't want to ramble too much, but
no, you good. We got time, bro. We got time. It's crazy because that's about the same way I started too.
Yeah.
So it used to be poetry, then it reverted over to music, and then it was just like, for me, I saw it more as like keeping my friends out of the streets.
Yeah,
we were starting to get into some stuff, and it worked.
It did. It really did, man. And I remember, I don't know if you ever heard the story. Me and Don met in, before you take your ID badges, your pictures, on school. I'm sitting here. Funny story. Had a situation. And like the day before school, I don't go too deep into the situation. I'm with somebody. They gun went off and the bullet went right past my ear. Mm. So if you really out here, when a gun goes off past your ear, you just hear ringing.
Yep.
So mind you, this happened the day before. So I'm sitting waiting to take my ID picture. My ear ringing, man.
Don't hear nothing.
Yeah. And Don's just like, what's your name? I'm like, huh? Huh? He thought he got retarded. I said, what? He said, your name. I'm like, gee. He's like, oh, I'm dying, what? He like, but we started rapping and he found out I did poetry. He's like, hey, my cousin got a studio. And then I really initially I didn't want to do it. I was shy. And then I went, and ever since then, shit, that's how it all started, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always G.
No,
when I met you, it was Mr. Feelgood.
It was, bro. Yeah, y'all remember? Yeah. Y'all gave me that name, man. I remember. Yeah, they brought me over to the studio, and it was like I was in a barbershop, man. They sat me down in the chair. It was weird, man. And everybody just standing over me, bro.
Yeah.
Keys, PB, DD. All right, we're gonna call you Feelgood. I'm like, what? Like it was weird. Like it was like Illuminati initiation. I'm just joking, bro. I was sitting there. It was the funniest shit. And I said, I like that, But yeah, I'll never forget it, man. It was history in the making, bro. It'll definitely be how can I say it, a good memory in my life forever, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now looking back at those early days, because when I think about the first couple songs I made, I thought they was hot back then. But then I found a CD. I listened to it and I was like, bruh, this was trash. The quality wise, like what I was saying was good. I feel like quality wise, it was trash. And I was like, boy, we was pushing this. So when you look back at when you first started, do you feel like you felt like you could make it out doing music?
You know what's so funny? Hell yeah. And like, if any younger person happen to hear this, it's a different time. So take this with a grain of salt, because what it was like for us back then, it's not like that for y'all. But some stuff are still similar. You still got social media,
Yeah.
When I came to, our district, and I remember we had all got the laptops. I went to the Real Studio with Keith, but we recorded this song, and I told him, I said, I want to do it on my laptop. And remember School Loop? And if anybody remember Wanda, we had School Loop.
Yep.
So I was like, we would use School Loop for homework, writing each other about class. And one day I said, what's that? That's a file thing. And I clicked it, internal drive, music. I said, oh, bro, I swear I was the first person to do it. Tell Soulja Boy I'm the first person to do it. Hey, no lie. Me and Keith made a song called Crush. If you from Wanda, then you know. So
I know.
Boom. I said, fuck this. Boom. Send it to everybody. I'm talking everybody in the whole school. Now, mind you, honestly, bro, I wasn't expecting what happened. We leave class and like immediately in the hallway. No, starting class.
Crash.
Bro, it was like echoes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like it was echoes. Everybody's opening link at the same time. Like, oh shit, in my class. We're looking like, oh shit. And then I was like, okay, maybe just my class. And then walk out, class over. Everybody like, hey, bro, I like that song. Girls like, oh, so you know how you put your emotions on record. And then I see Keith. Keith is like, he was like mad at first. He's like, you sent that song to everybody? Like, yeah. Like, you know, he's like, all right, he can't like he not take it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it got positive reviews at the time. We was young, man, like 14. And I'll never forget. I don't want to take credit for Bro's work because I know at the time Bro was just on SoundClick. But I really think that motivated Keith, like, because at first Keith just making music, he was put on SoundClick, share with the homies. But I think that was a day. I think for a fact Keith realized how dope he was because that dude was talented. Yeah, and I think we all started noticing because after that it just like it was crazy, man. From doing shows and everything we was doing, and if you listen to this, push your music.
That was right before I met. Well, I knew Keith growing up, right? Yeah. So we went to middle school together, and I had some classes with him. But that was a little bit before I met you, as far as like as a rapper, because I seen you around the neighborhood. We shot ball together a couple times, like. But I didn't know Keith was rapping. I didn't know none of y'all was rapping,
man.
And so we had our little music on the disc that we was playing and pushing for whoever rode with us. And then that came out, and I heard it, and I was like, bro, who is this? And they're like, oh, that's Keith and Gary.
Man.
All right, let's go. So I had to push through. We started talking, chopping it up. And then that's when y'all was like, hey, y'all should link up with us.
Yeah. Yep. So. It was history, man.
Yeah. And that's crazy.
Anybody listening? Because I know this me and him talk about our situation, man. Embrace your people, your group, your brothers, man. Like he said, it didn't go the path that we wanted it to go. But I'm sure if we all could do it again, we'll still be together, man. Because you got in this real world, you ain't going to have that brotherhood, man. Like, no friendship how you had back in the day. You know,
right.
People mess with you for certain reasons. You guys still got genuine people. But back, your realest friends you got is when you're younger, man, because it's no motive. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing to offer but friendship.
It's but friendship. Them be the realest ones, man. And you get older out here and it's just like, damn, like I found myself talking to the other bro. So I miss how shit used to be, man. I really do. So
transitioning from that, you know, we grow up. You have your kids, and it's a beautiful thing, right? But now you're pops, and you go through a situation where you lost your pop.
Man, I lost on the day my wife took custody of the kids.
Yeah. So at the same time that you're fighting for your kids, you lose your pops. And I think about like that fight for that kids is a lot for one person to handle, but to lose like your pops, that man who raised you, that man who helped mold you into who you are, like, what did that moment do to you both as a man and as a father?
Man, it did a lot. You know, like, honestly, well, it's like I went into hibernation, man. Like, you know, like, it's like time was frozen. You know, like, mind you, he just bonded me out of jail 2 weeks before. And he drove all the way to my town. And then 2 weeks later, you know, he passed away. What it did for me, man, is it showed me a lot. You know, you grow up, you think, my parents cramping my style. Or, you know what I'm saying? I got this. You lived your life, let me live mine. You have all these different emotions. You always love your parents.
Right.
You know, but we always think time is forever. And one thing I learned was the only man that wants you to be better than them is your father.
Yep. And
when my dad left, man, it was tough. You know, like I went to jail more times. I was homeless, sleeping on my BMW. Like it did so much to me, man. Like not to help and skip over, you know, I want to skip over this and to the future questions you probably have, but that's why if you heard the Through the Wire song, my dad, he's on the beginning, the voicemail. Because I would just sit in my BMW like this when I was homeless after, you know, my girl would leave. I'll just play his voicemails. And that's how I would get through, you know. But it was tough, man. It was real tough.
How long has it been?
It's been 2 years. 2 years.
How are you dealing with that now? I mean, we're 2 years later.
Oh man, I'm good, but I'm always gonna be fucked up about it, bro. You know what I mean? You know, some things never change, man. And one thing you gotta learn, either you gonna let it break you, or you gonna realize, hey, it's never gonna change, but I could change what I do, and that's what I've been trying to do. So, like a lot of stuff, addiction and different things I battle with, I've been cutting a lot of stuff off, a lot of negativity off. And I'm still trying to cut negativity off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how you deal with, because we mentioned you were fighting for your kids at the same time. How do you deal with the fact that you lost custody, or at least primary custody with your kids, and then also lost your pop?
It's crazy because I misspoke. I really didn't lose custody. I had a dispute, right, Mike? So she found a loophole, and I'm not gonna get too much into it. Shout out to her. I'm not gonna talk bad about her. What happened happened. Right. When people be in love, people do some crazy shit, man, and that goes for her and me. But what happened was, since we had to separate, I kept the place. She went to like a town 5 hours away. They're gonna give her sole custody because when I was working 72 hours a week, she was at home with the kids.
Yeah,
so they gave her temporary sole custody, and I was supposed to get supervised visitations.
Yeah,
she's supposed to bring them back 5 hours I forget how often, and I had the paperwork filled out. She's like, I just think it's so points. I got to drive back 5 hours so you can just see the kids for 30 minutes. How about I bring the kids over? Maybe they can stay a night with you. I get a hotel, or vice versa. I stay at the place, you get a hotel, you chill with the kids, and you get a whole day. And I'm like, we ain't supposed to legally be around each other.
But it makes sense, right?
I said, I want more time with my kids, you know? So I agreed, never sent the papers in, and she finessed me, bro. And that's how this went on from then to now. So, like, it was tough. And honestly, the whole process of getting my kids, it's been crazy because I would have got them. I've just been having a bunch of legal troubles, and every time I get close, if something happens, you know? And that's what make me miss my dad more, because I'm like, man, how did you and my mom make it happen? You know what I mean? Because you become a parent, you just like, fighting life's challenges and everything going on. And
you got those questions for him, but you can't really ask them right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of this happened right around the time that he was gone. So,
yeah,
man,
it's tough. I'll never forget it, man. It's tough.
So we look back at those memories we got with our parents, right? And you start to see a lot more as you get older. You start to understand a lot more. Kind of like you said, with like younger, Hot Boys was your favorite group, but as you got older, Tupac started making a lot more sense.
You did.
Right? So what do you want your kids to see and know about you as they get older, when they look back on these situations?
Honestly, I want my kids to know. I ain't want them to know. I know they're going to know. I want them to know. I said, not want them to know. I know they're going to know. I love them. Like,
right.
Man, we live like rock stars when, it was crazy. We used to do crazy stuff, man. Me and my kids, from building indoor trampolines. Hey, mama, like, you really got them indoor trampolines? Yeah. And I'm in there jumping with them. I got some videos. I'm in there, this is on my dad's ashes. Anything my kids asked for, I always got it for them up until the point she took them. You know what I'm saying? I still come through, but I don't have the same access to do it, But man, one thing my kids be able to say is, hey, daddy did his best. They might not see it like that at first, but they don't see it. But one thing I do want to mention, I hope my music doesn't tarnish their vision of me. Their memories of me. I hope they don't be like, this dad, this is dad talking like this, That's the only thing I do always worry about though, Mike,
And I think if you being your authentic self through that music,
yeah,
like it shows that, because nobody perfect.
It's not, man. But
so I think it's a different level, because when I talk to my pops now and he tells me about, some of the things he went through, man. I'm like, man, I would have never guessed it, seeing where you at right now. I wouldn't have seen that climb that you had to make. And so I think when your kids look back at it, as long as you're doing what you got to do to get back to them or make sure like they good, they going to see that climb, and your music will tell it all.
Well,
the size that we probably won't ever tell them, they'll start to kind of peek in and hear some of that.
That's true. And that's the thing, Mike. You heard? Have you heard? Yeah, you heard Through the Wire.
Yeah.
Through the Fire.
Yeah, I don't watch it a few times.
Okay, you ready for this, brother? You can tell them I normally don't make music like that, man.
Nah.
I wrote that in jail. Another fun fact: I really don't write no more, man. I punch and record. I was writing, anybody was locked up with me in jail. I got a text. I wish I could show it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I got the text from one of my cellies. And I sent it to him. He said, bro, that's hard. I remember he was walking around, rapping it. I'll walk around with my, they don't give you notebooks in there. Walk around with my papers, man. And my girl's pictures, my kids' pictures. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, And some people, what do you walk around with? You want to hear it? Rap it. And I never really thought I was really gonna get out and record it, because it's been off and on. When you become a dad, you just like, the hell with the music stuff, So
yeah,
I didn't know if I really was gonna record it. I just really just wanted to put my soul on paper and get the emotions out, But normally I rap, stuff that I'm really not proud of, and that's something else I do want to talk to you about. I don't want to jump questions, but I want to change what I talk about, and I feel like we all should change what we talk about,
with growth.
Yeah, well,
maturity,
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Like, a lot of these rappers get big because they talk about street stuff. But when you've been out the streets and living in a good ass neighborhood for 10 years, you can't still talk about selling drugs or
ready for this?
Doing what you did in the streets.
I dropped one. Was it one? I think it was one or two street songs. 1 or 2 street songs when I left. And you're right, Mike. I'm like,
it just feels different, don't it?
It was real though, but I'm sitting and I hit a certain pinnacle, Mike, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm making $85,000 a year working, making this. So it's like 100 or something. I'm in a nice ass townhouse, got this, right. I ain't out there selling, I ain't out here, So, bro, for a long time, that's why you never got music from me. And I would joke about it. Like, people like, you making music? I'm like, what plus say? I'll take kids to school. Ooh. Like, bro, nobody want to hear that shit. So it's a long period,
It's finding that, that good point of where growth is still good, but you still trying to feel like you got that soul and that soul yourself in there.
Man. And so it's crazy, man. So I started going through stuff again. And that's how you got Through the Wire and you got the back freestyle.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Please, y'all listening, clean that image up. Kid to tell you we used to do the same thing, making them twerk songs, bounce that ass. We want your daughter bouncing her ass, man.
See, that was the hard part for me, man. As I started with my music, I started to have, my wife was pregnant. Then I started listening to what I was saying in these songs, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to have a daughter.
But
I probably gotta work on this, right?
Yeah.
And then I have my daughter, and then I'm like, I'm about to have another daughter. Oh man. So I got some songs out there that's pinned to my daughters that ain't nobody ever heard.
I would love to hear them. I know what
probably never will.
Nah, come on, man. Come out the good stuff, Mike. Hey, that stuff you sent me it's a while ago. I said, listen.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, good, talented brother. I'm lost for words when I heard. I couldn't believe I could hear the growth, everything, but my bad.
You good. You good.
It's a blessing with it, man. You definitely should.
And vice versa. When I listen to yours, because I still got a lot of the music we made together, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people ain't gonna never hear it, but I still got Dream of You. I still got we got what is it? What can I say? Lil Mama Don't Play. I still got all of that, right?
I say, yeah.
So when I go back and listen to that, and then I hear yo new stuff, I'm like, bro, you hear the growth, you hear the maturity, but also you hear that we not 17, 18-year-old kids no more. Like, you hear we've been through some stuff, right? And stuff that other people could relate to. And that's really why I wanted to do this interview today too, because I feel like there's more of a story that you have to tell than what's just in those lyrics.
Thank you, Mama. Yeah, please. Yeah,
right.
There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on too.
So during all this, you're trying to stay strong for your kids, for your family. You trying to stay out the streets, and then the system comes knocking, right?
Yeah.
So you good. You good. So in that instance, you know, you mentioned in the song you've been shot at. You were fighting a case. That's a lot of pressure on one person.
Yeah, like, man. Go ahead. I'll let you ask the question, man.
Yeah. So how do you stay focused, right, and keep creating good music with all that going on?
It's a struggle, man, because anybody that tell you different, they lying, man. When you come from where we all come from, you know, retaliation is everything, you know, and you get stuck in those thoughts, you know. Like, I was thinking the other day, you know, I don't think you saw the story. I don't think I saw you look at it. Like, but they really try to kill me, you know, and it makes my mind travel to imagining whoever tell, you know, hey, tell my kids, your daddy, hey, you won't talk to your daddy no more. It hits on a different level. So it's been a big struggle. But what I'm really thankful for, I'm thankful for the young lady in my life, because, fun fact, I'm not gonna get too deep off in the story. I'm gonna let you ask your questions and I, you know, tell it. But initially I blamed her for a lot, you know, and she was there for me, just kept telling me, forever, you know, it's not gonna be like this forever. And at the time, that was the gayest shit I ever heard. Like, what you mean ain't gonna be like that? You know? But she really helped me get through. So.
So, and I say this because it always gets to me sometimes when people shoot at you, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing when you like, it's self-defense, but when somebody shoot at you, do it ever cross your mind of like, what the hell did I do to make this person hate me so much that they're gonna try to pull me away from my kids, pull me away from my moms, you know?
Yeah. If you know me, I'm a respectful person, but I can't control my mouth, Mike. So sometimes I sit back and like, I mean, I probably pissed them off, you know? Or it could have, you know, I don't want to say too much on this camera, you know, but Mike, you funny as hell, man. Because what they say on the Boondocks, he said, "What did you do to make niggas that mad?"
I mean, but for real though, sometimes that's what I think of. Like, bro, y'all. Not only are you trying to pull somebody else away from their peoples, but then if you get caught, you pulling yourself away from your peoples. Like, over what? Like, is it worth it? Did they take somebody from you, or is it just talk?
Yeah.
Right? Are you hating over a woman? Because a lot of times I feel like a lot of cases it be woman involved or a man involved for people to fall into that.
It is. Yeah. You hit it right on the head, Mike. Sometimes it's egos.
Yeah. That's a good one. Ego.
And money, you know. Like, one thing I'll tell you this. People don't like when you come from the same places as them, Mike. And that's what we got to change in our communities. At this time, I was papered up, bro. I got PlayStation friends. They'll tell you. I was so papered up at one time. We got on a group FaceTime call, Mike. I burned some Jordans in my fireplace, a Bulls hat, and I was burning, I think it was 20s, $20 bills. My wife was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Everybody was like, "Hey, bro, cash at me. Ain't even no cash at this cash, you know?" And I was doing, you know, like, that type of stuff will piss a person off. You know, people see that, and they'll be like, he came from the same place as me. And they'll feel like they're entitled to the lifestyle you have instead of them coming to you like, "Hey, Mike, I love what you made of yourself. How did you do it?"
Right. They don't want advice. They want a quick come up.
Yep. And they'll hate, man.
Or they want to see you back at the same level as them.
Yeah. Mix that with a couple females in the mix. And now these females is going back and saying this. Maybe I said it. Maybe I didn't say it. Maybe they said it. Maybe they didn't say it. And now you got men egos. Just okay, you know. But I'm gonna say something. A lot of people need to stay out of the streets, man, because that ain't for everybody, man. That they really couldn't shoot, man. And it's like it was pitiful, Mike. It was a crazy experience, but I'll never forget it, man. Like it's like. Yeah, like I don't think you're good at this, man. Maybe you should go work at the deli and cut up meat. You know what I'm saying? It's like I might not be good at this or that, like, and I'm glad they wasn't good at it. Let's say they would have, hit me or something.
Yeah,
lived or died, and they would have got jammed up. Maybe they got kids, maybe they don't. Now your kids,
2 black lives gone.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah.
So. Even though I'm joking, all y'all missing this and that. I'm gonna be goofy, me, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the one thing I'm not gonna be all sad about. That's what they want. They all, man, they didn't hit the BMW. You know what I mean? And okay, yeah, and it's crazy though. But that could have been 2 black lives, man. 2 black lives, and they would have been in jail. That would have been a highlight story. I killed Gary. I ain't famous, but who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like you threw your life away over a little on me. You know what I mean? Over jealousy, man. So I'm glad nothing happened, and I hope whoever did it, I hope they doing good in life, and I hope they got a new profession because
a new profession is wild.
A new profession. I hope they didn't get paid for it, man. Like, what can he say? Boy, get your receipt, boy. You gotta get your receipt. Y'all better, boy. Hey, y'all paid for it in Cash App, boy. Get your refund back. Go cancel transaction.
So you brought up the streets ain't for everybody.
No, it ain't.
What's something about the streets or even about like incarceration that you want people who never had to deal with that to understand?
The thing, a lot of people get misconstrued with me. Like, I'm really not a street person. But I was in the streets,
Yeah.
My heart's too big, man. One thing I do want people to know, man, the streets don't love nobody, man. Mm-hmm. You can, man. You can get people to shirt off your back. You can. I don't want the interview to go in a bad direction, but you can give people anything,
right?
And they as loyal as they last meal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's no loyalty. You know what I mean? Your own man's to stand over you. You know what I'm saying? Remember we was talking about earlier. We connected. It was no motives, no intentions. Best connection when you get older. Now you got this person. You don't know this. This person like, my film lights is off. My da-da-da-da-da. And you over here flashing $10,000 and you like 30. You thinking, oh, this is my homie. They like, shit, I'm about to rob this motherfucker. I'm going to pay my family's bills.
Right.
People out here doing bad. Like it's no loyalty. The and incarcerated it's different. It's still crazy. It's street shit in there, but as long as you go in there and you be authentically you, don't go in there acting like you something you not. Don't go in there talking too much. Don't go in there. You know what I'm saying? Just go in there, be you. Read, write, look at TV. You be okay. But it was a little brotherhood in there, and I really did. I loved it though. You know what I'm saying? Not enough to go back, but I loved it.
Yeah. See, and I got. It's crazy. I have somebody who, real close friend of mine, who was incarcerated, and he said, like, wow, I hated being in there because they treat you bad, like guards and some people take advantage of the power.
They do.
But he was like, the brotherhood that's formed by people, like when you're on the streets, y'all might have never talk to each other if y'all would have saw each other. You get in there behind them bars, and he was like, bro, that just created a different type of like bond between us because we both see an injustice, even though we ain't 100% right. Like we got in here for doing something that probably wasn't right, but we still don't deserve to be treated the way we was treated.
Yeah.
So,
because the guards tell you straight up, you complain about something, guards be like, well, then don't come to jail. You don't know if I'm innocent or guilty,
Right. But you treat me like I'm guilty.
It's crazy though.
So you said you wasn't made for the streets because you got this big heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at all the stuff that you've had to survive, how do you keep that heart from hardening?
Man, I done did my dirt. I done did wrong too. The thing is, the more you live, when you're talking about like revenge and different stuff, I dare somebody, go get revenge. And then don't get revenge the next time. And look how it plays. You know what I'm saying? When you get revenge, yeah, it's temporary satisfaction.
Yeah.
When you don't, way life work, it's karma. They'll go out in life and really fall on their face. And you'll sit back and you'll be like, damn. And don't laugh at what they're going through. Because if you do, it's going to spin right around. It's going to come to you.
Yeah. It's coming back.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I learned that. And that's what kept my heart from hardening. I just always realized that it could be anybody. You know, like, because at one point in time, Mike, I'm going to tell you something. I thought my life was the hardest. You hear me? Man, all of us got it hard out here, bro. All of us, you know. Everybody's one step away from being homeless, whether we know it or not. You see Donald Trump just cut food stamps. How can you cut food stamps? But that motherfucker, wait, we building a new room at the White House. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So look at this, like, that's what keeps my heart from hardening, because I just try to just keep doing good stuff, you know. So I do a lot for people, and that's what keeps my heart from hardening, just having faith. Honestly, really, the young lady I talked to, bring her up again. I want to talk about some of her later, but yeah, she's really a main factor in that, you know, because at first, man, I was fuck everything. Niggas gonna feel me in, you know. And when you sit down and you think, what is this really gonna do? You know, it's not gonna do nothing. You know, so after a while, you just gotta focus in. Why am I gonna let my heart get cold? Because this person's heart's cold, you know. They gonna jump off the cliff. You gonna jump off of it too? Let them go ahead and drop with that cliff.
You know, when your parents used to say that, hey, if so and so jump off the cliff,
I hated that saying, bro.
Hated it so much, but now as you get older, you get it, right?
Yeah, you know, you let them go ahead and let them do that by themselves, man. And you know, watch the outcome. They're gonna crash and burn every time. Every time. I done crashed and burn and be sitting there. And this is why, you know, they're gonna crash and burn, and the negative shit is gonna catch up to you every time.
But even through all that, like you've succeeded. And I said now, like, you're alive, you still pushing, you breathing, you woke up, you're able to go. That's success to me, right?
So I'm trying, man.
Success look different to everybody, but that's success, right? And through all of that, you've been open more recently too about your mental health.
Oh yeah.
And I'm big on it, man. People think like certain words out there just mean weakness, and really mental health mean I've been through some shit,
man.
And these are the results of that, right,
man?
So what does a mental health battle look like for you day to day right now?
Honestly, man, it's a blessing. Yesterday I had to talk with somebody. I don't want to say who or their status in life. You know, I don't want to jeopardize them. They said what I needed to hear 3 years ago. If you would have asked me that question a week ago, it was a battle, you know. But I challenge everybody. Look at everything you've been through. You're still here, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What am I gonna complain about? What am I gonna, you know, like sometimes we just want to talk. Sometimes, you know, and I understand that. Because I do that. But just don't panic. You know, it's gonna one step at a time. You're gonna sit there and just be like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. Now you at a standstill, not accomplishing nothing.
Yeah.
In your head. Now you in your head. Now you feeling more, making more mistakes. Or you gonna say, look, this is what it is. Can't change it. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna make small changes. Just work on small change. You know, small changes. They ain't gotta be big, because they're gonna add up to be a big change, and just keep going. You know, and that's my idea of it now. I try to do something positive. Lately, I've been doing something positive every day, like clockwork, man. So
I encourage people to live in it, right?
Yeah.
Because I've lost a few friends to mental health over there. I'd say the last 5 years I've lost 3.
I'm sorry.
And it's crazy.
But
I used to think, bro, y'all are leaving people behind, and that's kind of selfish because you don't deal with the pain when you're gone, right? But then I started thinking of how much of a blessing it is to feel. Right? Somebody said when you stop feeling something, then that's when things are really bad. And they were like, think about them. They got to a point where they stopped feeling joy. They stopped feeling pain. They stopped feeling everything. They just wanted to be gone. You still feel that. So even if it's good, you feel bad, you feel tired, you feel whatever. Like, embrace that.
Yeah, embrace it. You mind if I touch on something, Mike?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I had a situation. They're gonna be on social media like that. I had a situation where people saw me flashing out online, and like, it's something that us as a community, we gotta do better. I needed somebody to talk to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was good, man. The anniversary of my friend committing suicide was coming up, so I'm struggling. And instead of a group of people helping me, they trying to push me out the deep end. And I told them, people, I'm going through this, no negativity in my life. Look, I'm gonna kick how I was. Hey, look, I stopped pills. I'm going through withdrawals. All this different stuff. Like, people don't know I've been going through, trying to be positive. So, honestly, what the goal was to, I feel like, what was it? I'm trying to think how to say it and still, protect information. Because people think I put everything on Facebook, but I really don't. Hell, I'll put something on Facebook and it won't even be true. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I might share a status. I'm not even going through that. I just see like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Or, post a lot of music. I love my music. But I feel like them people wanted to get me and my girl into it. So I'm gonna let y'all in on my old insight, because it ain't gonna work no more if you try to do it, So now I can tell you my old insight. If you would try to make me out to be whatever, all right, that's what I am. I'll be it for you. I'll not be it, but I'll give you your false storyline that give you happiness. Say like, see, I told you, that ain't me. So I did some flashing out. Somebody, had somebody post something. I left. I was crashed out, man. I was, I was angry,
Yeah.
Who knows? I probably could lost control, crash my car or anything, because I was flying, man. But it was things that was posted. This is what I wanted to touch on. That people are sitting there. People was hitting me. Don't put your hand up. Put your business on the internet. Who said it was true? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm arguing with somebody. You see me in this person. You see what I'm saying? This is the gender the person posted. I'm going to just go ahead and give it to you. This is what you want. Okay, I'm going to give it to you. This is what you want. Want me and this person to get into it? Because you think this person is, like, a lot of people think, bro, I'm going to keep it being. I know what people think. G's with that girl. And she's the one taking care of him. No. I live by myself. I don't live off no woman. She didn't pay for my rap video. You know what I'm saying? I paid. She got me this. I get that, a year ago. She got me. She did a lot for me. And I do want to talk what she done did for me, because you need somebody to lean on. I'll say that later. But sometimes it goes back to people being jealous. They'll see, how the fuck is that nigga just homeless? How would he just, and now
he can't do that by himself.
He just went to, I ain't gonna lie, like, people was mad. I just went to Cali. And then I went to Nebraska. And then I went, and they seeing this, so they mad. And in reality, those trips, I ain't gonna lie. That's my girl. My girl came to me. We're going to Cali. All right, babe. You gonna say no to your girl? No. But people will see that, and they'll envy. So a lot of people, they want to see you and your mate get into it, because they want to see you fall on your face, because they think that your mate is financing everything. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Right. They want to see you drop.
Yeah.
In the event that she leave, but it's really
so the stat I posted, bro, I ain't gonna lie, and it was out of line. And I'm gonna tell you why. I ain't gonna say his name, but he's a neighborhood person. And he goes to school for psychology, and we talked. And I told him everything I'm telling you. Because at first, what I'm saying, I'm like, I play chess not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, look, the cops can lie to you, can't they? And I get arrested. Yeah. All right. I'm not. If I mess with you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And what killed me, nobody, bro. I swear to God, everybody I talked to, they did not take a chance to be like, what's really going on?
With that too, like it's social media. Reach out.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't get on the post and say, "Oh, this or that." This,
bro.
Pick up the phone and call them.
Take this down. It's a video of me and I had to post a video of me and my girl that was arguing. Take this down, bro. You ready for this? You married Mike, right?
Yeah.
You and your girlfriend argue? You know, you and your wife argue?
Yep. Everybody do.
Exactly. If you go to, people are illiterate, but if you go to college, you take a class, right? It's like one of the first classes you take. I'm in college too. First class you take is when you get into an argument with somebody, that is y'all finding common ground. But people look at arguments, you know why? Because they cowards. They don't, it's not, they're like, I'm staying, nope, that's what I believe, I'm not changing it. No, that's what an argument is you find a common ground with somebody. So I'm saying, so just because the argument look a certain way, it's not what it was. So they see, Mike, I'm going to tell you something funny, right? The post said she did something. Post said she cheated on me, right? You ready for this? What she messed with two dudes. Ready for this?
What's up?
On my kids, my daddy's ashes. She ain't never cheated on me. Bro, I swear to God, she'll tell you. She has never cheated on me.
So why have somebody post it publicly?
I'm gonna tell you, because it's a whole thing. I was trying to piss the person off that I was going back and forth with, because that person, I don't want to get too deep off into it. I'll talk to you about it later. Certain things the person said. I'll say one thing, and it made it obvious. So me and her supposed to go to a trip to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bang. I'll make sure I say this on live. Yeah, I was pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That person knew, okay, he's going to Oklahoma. I was going to Oklahoma for somebody's birthday. That means the world to me, bro. And I told that person, I'm not going to miss him for the world. You know, I went all out for their birthday, and I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that made me mad, I saw what the person was doing. They text me, hey, congratulations on your growth, and I heard you stop doing this. Yeah, I'm not. I'm about to be 34 next week. Well, I look like popping all these pills, you know, drinking, and act like I'm 19.
Right.
I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, man. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you what you want. You know what I mean? And if you know, so when I posted it, right, nobody won't know my girl. Like, she is a gangster, but she's not. When I say gangster,
like she hold it down,
bro. Like you won't even know something's affecting her. You can say anything. She just. So I was like, it ain't gonna bother. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to bring this up. I'm like, it ain't gonna bother. You know, and plus, her says on Facebook anyway. If you tag her, she gotta accept it. So I'm like, okay, she ain't gonna accept it. Ain't gonna bother him. What the heck is he on? People, you know, that person, you know, person I want to see is gonna see it. You got your little satisfaction. I'm gonna tell you why. My analogy was wrong, but it proves what I'm saying. So after that, this person, we get into it. Mark, me and my girl, you know, when I get mad, I want to be around nobody. So It's like, I want you to come on the trip. I was like, no, I don't want to go. I wish that she would have came over like, no, you're coming. I love that shit. But she just like, look, he's in his zone. I'm gonna let him be. So she goes. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm heated at this person that got me heated, you know, got me started.
Yep.
This person knows that. This person says in the text, and it's only thing I'm gonna say this in the text. It's like this. I'm just telling you. This is how you know what the person goal was. Person says, I know who I got. Who do you got? Basically, like, you don't got nobody now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, see, I already know what you mad about your situation. That person was having a situation with their girl. Don't bring me into that. And now you want to ruin my situation with my girl, so I'm gonna let you think you did. And you kind of messed up something, but you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
They going through it. They see you happy, so it's like, nah, I need to bring you down here with me.
Yeah. So, long story short, me and my girl got problems, different things. But man, it's crazy, Mike. She ain't never cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? When I went to jail, if you want to know the true story, first off, when you go to jail, she ain't gonna be. Don't sit there and expect her to be loyal, bro. Period. If you was together. Second off, because your ass wasn't loyal when you got locked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though I feel like I was wrongly arrested, my actions did kind of lead me there, though. I can't. I'm trying to say too much, but I broke up with her both times before I went to jail. And guess what? She came every fucking week to see me. She drove an hour every week to see me. Put money on my books when I was homeless. See, like, people just see the bad name. Oh, shit. And look, bro, and it was a crash. Let me test for everybody, because when I posted it, now people think they better than me. And I don't care about who's better. I'll just let you have it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because now people hit me up. Yeah, that was some goofy shit, bro. And now they feel like they fucking Don King, bro. They feel like they on top of the world. They Frank Lucas, and they Bumpy Johnson. I'm Frank Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm under them now. Like, yeah, don't move like that. But you don't even know it. It's not even the truth. Let me tell you what you really do. You know that girl would drop a whole hour to sit in my BMW with me when I was homeless, and I felt bad. It was wearing around this time. We'll drive around, play 96. She'll come with bread, food, and be like, here, chips. She even bought me a gym membership so I could shower every day.
Yeah.
And it was embarrassing because I'm not going in there to work. I go in there with my bag, take a shower, boom, I'm out. And people look at me like, damn, oh, he homeless. Like, that girl did a lot for me, And it's like, and that's something I do want to say, because to the naked eye, like, some other people saw it. And, and I apologize to them, because some people they helped in my transformation, everything I went through too. So I know they're like, what the hell is going on? But in reality, I'm overthinking chess, not checkers. But back to the person I was telling you about the psychology thing. When I told him that, he said, okay, you proved your point within yourself, right? But you risked your queen.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you're right. Because she's going to be looking at me like, what the fuck is he doing?
And I will say this, as loud as you put it out there too, you said as loud as the disrespect is, the apology has to be just as loud, right? Mm-hmm. And so I do want to say, like, even through all of that, I did see you put it out there and apologize to her and made sure that she saw that and heard that outside of just what's going on in the home. That's so that I agree with as well. So when we look, because we were kind of talking about mental health, and part of that is this persona of being straight, right?
Yeah.
How do you balance, like, being real with this idea that rappers have to be tough and street and not show emotions outside of anger?
You ready for this? That's why, if you notice, I listen to a lot of Young Boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why that you've listened to him. Because at first, shout out to my boy K1. He'll tell you we was in the army together. I was playing Mossy. He's like, listen to this kid. Young Boy, like 16 at the time. I said, man, this shit trash. He said, bro, K1, he from Alabama. He said, bro, this next thing smoking. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it, bro. So give me back my phone, bro, this ain't it. And when my granny died, 2019, this song happened that just automatically play on YouTube on my TV. It was called Valuable Pain. And I heard what he's saying to his grandma. And I said, who is this? I said, Young Boy. I said, I heard this before. I heard his name before. And I started listening to more songs. Yeah, he talked a lot of street stuff. And I share them songs. So I like them songs. I like all of it. But he got a lot of songs with emotion. And that's what people got to realize. It's a thin line between all of it, Mike. You know what I mean? So it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. The women, the jealousy. You don't think everybody want to talk about their feelings or and their music, or, hey, I'm fresh, right. I stay dip, or they don't say dip no more. They say aura, you know what I mean? But all this different stuff they want to talk about, they do. But what happened is, once again, you got Bobo in the corner, like, oh, bitch ass nigga. I remember back in second grade, he wears cousin shoes. That nigga like that. Like, what cares about that? He on now. You know what I mean? And so this beef will always start. And now it's two men going at it. And so, Mike, you know.
Yeah.
You know it, Mike. If you go out right now, Mike, a man can say something to you, you're gonna be like, I know you, Mike. You're gonna look at him like, what you on, bro? You're like, whatever, dude. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep going. Let somebody challenge your family or something you care about, or now you care, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that get me out of character. But honestly, God, truth. Because we used to be husbands, That's real manhood, fatherhood, taking care of your family, y'all. Take notes.
Yeah.
But in everyday life, they got the youth and everybody thinking manhood is protecting your ego. Man, the ego ain't shit. You ain't got a fucking ego when you in the grave. You know what I'm saying? The people you showing out for, they not coming to your grave. It's like, bro, they're not coming to you.
They're not even coming to you in jail.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
So.
And it's a thin line between it. And because I remember growing up, I was victim of it. Mike, walk around like have my head up trying to look all tough and stuff. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? But I had a humbling experience, later in life. And this person changed me a lot. I'm like, damn. But it ain't worth it, man. Stand your ground. Don't be out here. Don't be out here crash dummying, man. Go all out. I ain't telling you, not to go all out for your family.
Right. But also keep that in your mind. Like
that's all.
What you do right now could jeopardize you being there tomorrow for your family.
Bro, I was in jail, Mike. My cellie was facing 47 years, bro.
Damn.
They sent the SWAT to his house. They throw the gas in your house. I said, bro. I said, nah. How some people just, I killed somebody. Like, nah, bro. We had a paperwork party one day. So, discovery party. So we all showing what we did, because you got your paper. And I'm reading this shit. It was like a novel. I was like, oh, shit.
Nigga, this is training day.
Yeah, I said, I see why you facing 47. He said they threw the gas in his house. He grabs it. He grabs the gas. He throw it back outside of them. I said, bro, I'm reading this in his. I said, you thugging, and
he said, I seen this on GTA real quick. Let me throw this right back out.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, it's entertaining. That's the problem. It's entertaining, and it sells records. But that shows how evil our world is. Hell, even me. I'll be sharing my young boy stuff. I'm like, whoa. Whatever.
I mean, TV do the same.
They do.
It's the drama behind it.
Oh, man. Tell them again. They do. I was about to bring up that what is his name? N.L.E. Chopper. That's his name.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that shit that shit was corny as hell, man.
I mean, everybody's saying it, but he also put them numbers right now.
Hey, man, don't start this, Mike. Now we sound old.
No, but seriously, I'm talking about when we talk about him putting up numbers, I'm meaning like
he did
look at the amount of views he getting on that video, the amount of TikTok videos, the amount of people like sharing it, because whether they like it or they don't, I sent it to my boy and was like, bro, what the hell is his problem?
Yeah.
Like we wanted Shotta flow and he came with this.
Bro, the funny part about it, bro, is he goes back to what we were talking about earlier. And y'all gonna hear this. I'm like, hey, it's gonna click. These brothers is telling the truth. It's always a woman. Now, mind you, he's linked to King Von now, right? Okay, he mad about that, right? Yeah. I ain't gonna say too much because I ain't about to snitch on them boys. But one thing I will say, but I said, what's her name? Is it Blasian? I think it is. Something I heard. He messed like Young Boy's ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? And doing that little video, yeah.
He's in the mix. So it's like, once again, a female. Look at it, y'all. What the King Von over? A female. Like, come on, y'all. We got to get it together, man. Get it together, man.
So, just touching mental health one more time for you.
Mm-hmm.
when things get dark, right? Because we all kind of go through the moments where it's like it feel like we're alone. Things is dark. It's just crazy out here. How do you stay grounded? Like, what keep you from giving up?
It's my kids. One thing I promise you, I will never end my life. We all got moments like, man, I just want to hear, I want to die. When I think about my three, think about my 4 kids, my 3 babies I can't see, and one I do get to see. Come on, man. That'd ruin their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't grow up thinking, damn, I'm not good enough for daddy, to stay here for me. They're going to grow up with so much trauma and so much, shame. And, it's going to affect them in school, their life. Imagine putting all that weight on a little kid. If we can't handle it as an adult, you think a kid can handle it? So that's really keep me grounded, man. So, and then plus too, I like proving people wrong, bro. I love it. I do. I love it, man. I'm addicted to that. I really am. So that's what keep me going. And just want to be a better person, man.
And that's one thing. Like, I feel like your music tells that honesty side of things, right? I'm dealing with this. I'm pushing through. Like, some days are going to be better than others. But I think that's what's going to connect you even more to your audience and to new audiences.
Man,
when we looking at your music, the message that you want to share, like, how much of what you rap about comes straight from your real life?
It depends on what we're talking about. So
don't incriminate yourself. No.
I'm not, brother. I'm not. A lot of it, bro. In the past, none of it. But I ain't gonna say none of it. It was probably about 20% true.
Yeah.
30% true.
But like when you say, "Oh, they shot at me and still missed," that's 100% true.
Oh yeah. And because I was trying to that line. It was some other stuff I left out too. Because I was like, nah, that's too incriminating on them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do them greasy like that. But just be careful what you put in this music. Sometimes I wish I wouldn't have put certain things in that song. Or, that freestyle too.
Yeah.
Courts
is using them nowadays, man.
They are. They really are. And
I think
because
Thug's case showed everybody.
Oh yeah,
they gonna try.
Because you get older, and that's the thing. They get a song, you pride yourself in telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say this in the song, and then this person knows the truth. They're like, "Oh, my boy's spitting." You know what I mean? And you're like, I'm about that. I'm really doing it.
It working the opposite too, because there's some people out there who ain't about that at all.
Yeah.
And they put it in a song, and it's like, we got to believe them until they show us otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
6ix9ine. Everybody thought he was about that life until he got that case and got in court, and then next thing you know,
that boy was kidnapped. I saw that kidnapping video. I said, "Oh man!"
Now my boy out here making Hispanic music.
Yeah, like I'm glad you brought that up, Mark. Hey, y'all hear my boy? That's why I love my brother. Peep this, y'all. That's gonna go over y'all heads. Peep this, y'all. That show you the streets ain't worth a shit. Don't snitch. Don't da. He snitched, right? He's still living better than you. You see what I'm saying?
Gonna.
You see what I'm saying, bro? It's people in the streets. I'll never snitch. He snitched. He's still living better than you. I'm telling you, streets don't love nobody. They just say that to protect themselves, man. I'm gonna say it on it. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. Hey, we going viral today, Mike. We going viral today. Hey, we going viral today. Hey, they'll be like, hey, this dude tripping. Look, if me and you, it'll never happen, Mike. We'll say, we gonna go rob this bank and we gonna go knock this dude off. And we got that plan, me and you?
Yeah.
I'm not telling.
Nothing at all.
I'm not telling. One of my cases, they tell you, I did it. Bro, if I did something, I did it. I don't care if I kill 5 people. I'm taking my time and I put that on my soul. Hey, if I did it, I did it. Attorney want to get me out, I'm gonna tell my attorney, I did it, bro. I ain't sitting here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But I'm not gonna tell in that predicament because it's a bond between me and you, the street code. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some bitch shit. Don't sit here and telling your boy. If I do a crime by myself, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. But don't tell your boy. But if let's say Mike, you say, hey Gary, I need a ride. Take me up to Burger King real quick. I'm about to get a Whopper. I got you, bro. And I take you up there. Turn right, turn left. Drive, motherfucker, drive. Remember that movie? They came back out with the bag of money. You're like, oh, nigga, I'm wrong, this motherfucker. Nigga, I'm snitching. I'm telling. I'm like, his name is Mike, 6'3".
Hey, you took my choice away. I'm taking yours away.
Yeah, like you told me fuck my kids. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and that's what people need to understand, bro. Like, fuck all that. It's cold stuff. Like, that's what's destroying our communities, bro. And I hate to say that, but it's really the truth. And
because they got it in their mind that instead of snitching, they're gonna get it back in blood.
Yeah, it ain't. You know the thing.
And then you gonna get caught and you're gonna go to jail for murder now.
Or they gonna get killed. These snitches is dangerous nowadays.
Yeah. You think just because they snitching don't mean they ain't ready to shoot?
They tied with the homicide SWAT and the sheriffs now. Like,
and then they work with the cops. Hey, I'm gonna be out in a week.
Hey,
bring me that steak. Shit,
man. I'll take that. I'll leave a snitch alone, bro. You know, but I'm telling y'all, man.
Hey, I'm convinced that's why ain't nobody really caught 6ix9ine. Ain't nobody really messing with Gunna.
Yeah.
But then you're starting to find out a whole lot more people. Huh?
Lil Woody?
Oh yeah, Little Woody.
They live in their best life.
He won that for real. He got out and he started doing all kind of promos. And he's still on the same stuff if people really think about it. Like, he ain't changed who he was. He will still beat somebody up right here and there.
It shows you everything that this is what I'm saying. This is how they poisoned our community, bro. Everything that they make us is code they make us live by.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit, man. You know, like, if people just didn't hate on each other, get your money, get out the way. Focus on your family. It wouldn't be none of this shit.
I think the biggest thing too that they mixing up is like, you know, it's you live by the street, you die by the street. That's what they say, right?
I said that myself. Live by the code.
You make that choice. You can't snitch if you make that choice and you get caught.
You can't.
But when somebody else make that choice for you, that's a whole different game. And I feel like that's what you're saying. Like, if you like, hey, give me a ride up here real quick, and then you run in the bank and come out with a bag of money talking about drive. Hold on, nigga, I didn't know I was robbing. You could have said, hey, I'm about to go rob this bank. You wanna help me? I throw you something. Then that's a choice I made.
Yeah.
But the minute you take it away from me, I'm thinking about my kids and my family, dog.
Yeah. So I think every man should, you know, and like, people gonna get mad about this. If you're a real man, you should. If you got kids, you should.
Hey, if you pull some papers for people out there, you're gonna find out it's a whole lot more people that was snitching.
Oh God, I'm telling you.
They talk about Gunna, but a whole lot of them did the exact same thing. It was 2 people in the car, and that gun wasn't mine. That's all I'm saying. Hold on.
I'm telling you.
So
yeah. Don't get me started, Mike.
I know. So when let's jump back into your music, right? Because we're gonna play the video before we leave here too. So I want you to know, like, I want everybody to see it. But there's some pain, there's some struggle, there's real in that video, right? In the song, period. Do you feel like this pressure to keep talking about pain or struggle, or is that just you telling your truth?
Honestly, it was me telling my truth. Honestly, that's why it's been a halt with music.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to be careful what I put out now. It was just me telling my truth, man. And it's crazy because when I made it, I took my studio equipment over to my boy's house. I'm still homeless at the time. Nobody knew, you know. I'm jumping here from there. And I made that song. I told my boys, I'm gonna shoot a video of this probably. He said, what? I said, this? Yeah, he's like, huh? He's like, nah, bro, you should shoot one of this. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna shoot one of this. You know what I mean? And It just honestly, I just wanted to just be me for a
Yeah.
change, you know, because like a lot of times, a lot of artists don't tell you that. They say, "Oh, I'm being me. I am being me." No, you making the music you think people want to hear, and so in reality, with this, I made what I want to hear. You know, I'm sorry, and I love everybody, and I hope you enjoy the song, you like it. I really care about people's outlooks and their views on it. But I really made it for me. Like every day, nobody knows this. I play it every morning. Just hear my dad's voice every morning.
Yeah.
You know. So
I'll say this. Black from Atlanta.
He said Black. Who's
Black.
that?
6 Lack is what they call him.
Sounds familiar.
But he
Oh, he said Black.
Yeah.
Oh, we going viral today. Yeah, that's that dude. My girl, like, hey, see me in the ring, bro. I'm dissing you next week.
No, but,
like,
but him, right?
Yeah,
so he said in one of his songs, he said, they want me to make this type of music, but I already know that if I make this song and it pop, I gotta keep making this type of music. Because now you don't prove that your theory for what you think I can make works, right? Yeah. But this is my music. This is what I want to make. This is what I relate to. And my fans is seeing that this is me through that music. And that's what I'm hearing with you right now. It's right. Like, if I go out here and I make what I think's going to pop or what I think people want to hear, I'm going to be stuck in that forever. The minute I make what's real for me, people going to be like, what is this? Mm-hmm. And I think that's where a lot of artists fall off right now, is that they end up making what's catchy, was like, prime example, Designer.
I'm gonna tell you something after this.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Designer, he made Panda. Everybody, Panda. Everything, right? Have you seen his newest stuff? My boy went back to his roots. He's making straight fire in New York. Sound you wouldn't even know it was him. What? My boy is spitting, got bars, sound like a straight New York nigga. Don't even hear any of the none of that.
Make it for you.
So if you go listen to him now and what he was making when he blew up, he ain't got a lot of views on what he making now.
Yeah.
But those real people who like are Designer fans who remember, this is probably what he started rapping like. They now coming back going, oh, okay, this is what I'm used to. And I'm hoping to take off. Because my boy's spitting.
Like, I'm telling you, like, it's the truth. It's the truth, Mike. Looking through the wire, everything I said in that song. Remember I said earlier about that status I posted? And everybody was like, why you post that? Why wasn't that in the song? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not true. You see what I'm saying? The shit that went down. And it's like, just be you. And when you be you, people gonna fuck with it every time. And if they don't, when you die, sometimes somebody might come across music and be like, damn, this dude was hard. You know? It's just be you. You know? I'm learning that. Like, I feel like a lot of people do it for the check. And at one time I was too. I'm like, oh, if I blow.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point where it's like, I don't give a flying. I'm doing
which brings out the best content.
Yeah, you know, that shit goofy. Like, just do what makes you happy. Like, find your passion and do you. And let everything else work.
So let's jump back to 17, 18-year-old G. All right. If you sitting across from him right now.
Oh man, don't get me started.
And he gets to see where you at, what you became. Do you think he'll be proud of the person he's looking at right now?
He probably would have tried to rob him. Hey, I'll be gone. Like, where Future Girl go? No, I would have tried to be his plug or something. But no, honestly, God, truth, man, I wouldn't have believed it. You know, because coming up, it ain't just me, Mike. I got to bring you into this. I got to bring everybody that I know into this. Growing up in an environment, because I was able to see Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. I moved around, man. You know, we weren't supposed to make it here, bro.
Right.
We so many people. Like really, almost all my friends from my neighborhood, they gone.
Yeah.
You know, and I sure, like you said earlier, just that you said what, 4 or 5, just the mental health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now imagine
3 and 5 years.
3 and 5 years. So imagine real situations too. You got even more normal. You know, it's crazy, man. So the old me, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, you shitting me, bro. You know, like you doing all that. You know, I don't even know how he really would have looked. I'm thinking about it because the OG was just. I was really impulsive when I was young, man.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would be able to stomach me being here. Like I really made it out.
Some disbelief there.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to believe it, man. But in a sense too, I do want to say thank you to the people who helped me, you know, because it wasn't a one-man job. And I want to make sure I make that clear, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we get too much further in the interview, man, we done talked about Through the Fire. We done talked about the freestyle so much. I feel like people need to, if they haven't heard it, they need to hear it, right?
Go ahead.
This is a tunnel vision film.
You hear me now?
Trap, bitch.
Hey, I just want to call and tell you happy birthday, my son, and to have a good one, okay? Give me a call when you get a chance, when you get this.
You can hear it, right?
Love you, man.
Yeah, brother.
This is it, money.
First I lost pops, then I crashed 6, underwent emergency surgery, and me scared than a bitch. They sent the hit, caught me in traffic, then failed the attempt. Let out them shots and let them rip, and them niggas still miss. I need a break. Damn, I'm mentally drained. Everything I overcame, I can't be mentally sane. Fighting cases for self-defense, man, the law's corrupt. Parent alienation make it hard to adjust. Man, I'm walking through my court dates, locked in restraints and cuffs. DA offering a plea, 5 years plus 1. Gave my wife my life, the bitch couldn't visit me once. And see my kids in 20 months, damn, she bitter as fuck. Hey, I'll never get that time back. Wish I could rewind back, my whole life in combat. But never mind that. From sleeping in my 650 to a spot with secured entry. My palms itching, about to blow like a bomb ticking.
Get your ass up. Come on, pack up. Let's go. Come on, try to pack up. Come on.
Yo, YBH.
Back in my regimen, back in my element. Name, hold, weight, fuck around, you can scale the shit. Never gave a fuck, but I ain't never been celibate. Been niggas pussy like estrogen, rookie, Bob Keratin. Good be the veteran, good be the ghost, still repping that regimen. All my niggas on go. Last nigga voice smoke, got rebirth to a ghost. Mention me, my niggas pull up, squirting out the boat. Bitches treat me like the Pope, see me, they pussy get soaked. Told her, I don't want to stroke, I only want the throw. I just want to dominate, control the bitch, no remote. Call her Sarah Lee, cause she get that bread by the load. I live by the code, die by it, done being silent. Who beefing, I air fry. The suppression makes diamonds, or bust pipes. What's life when of course giving out cases like a Bud Light? Said she don't fuck with me, must be a dyke, told her. If I fuck once, I can fuck twice. Mix the Sprite with the pint, light on ice, and turn up and take flight. Nigga like Mike, on go, green light, keep the po, I don't fight. Short fuse, quick to blow, niggas like dynamite. Niggas hoes, all hype, all bark, no bite. Don't compare me to these niggas. I'm a shark, niggas mice. Rat get scratched like a DJ. More racks up and knee bank.
When my shit drop,
They gon' play this shit on replay. I gave niggas leeway, retired from the yard. Now I'm back at a retirement. Hey, giving niggas work. Hey, going off a perk, trying to stay alert. On site with these niggas. Pray you see me first. That's why I said shit, man. Fuck it. And we out here though. Keep the mistakes up in that motherfucker so you can feel the pain, feel everything up in that motherfucker too. That's how we do it. Niggas keep counting me out, nigga. We finna be counting up, nigga. We are counting up, nigga. Got 40 over here with me, man. We already chilling, nigga. That's what we do, nigga, every day, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Hey, Jen, I passed the weed, nigga. And got me back out of retirement in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Niggas thought I was gone when I went to jail, nigga. They thought I was fucking gone, nigga. I'm back out on the bricks, nigga. I'm back outside, nigga. Ain't shit changed. About to get back to getting this change. Hey. Let's get it.
this is a
Look,
Mike, you said what, brother?
cold, bro.
I
Cold.
appreciate it, man.
Not just even the recording either though. Like a lot of people fell off of music videos, and the visuals brought that back too, man. He killed the visuals on that.
Shout out Tunnel Vision KC, man. That boy, that was him.
Yeah.
I can tell some fun facts about the video if you want to know. Feel free to ask.
How long did it take you to shoot?
We did both videos in one day, same day at a YoungBoy concert. It took 6 hours.
Damn.
And the second video, I'm gonna do an order. First video, break it down. I don't know if y'all could tell, I wasn't myself. You know, I was like, this might be the last video my kids, you know, they see of me. You know what I mean? So I was in a very emotional state. You see me when I was looking over, I'm looking at my girl. You see me look at the bus now, look over my girl. I'm trying not to cry, you know, because it's a lot of stuff in the video shoot that you don't get to see. But it had a lot of my certain fallen friends was in there. But it really had all of them. But when he got done editing it, you know, you didn't get to see all of them.
Yeah.
So I was trying not to break down. I'm hearing my dad's voice in the studio. I'm trying not to cry, you know. And like a lot of that shit was real. So when you see me like really just like sitting with my head down, it was times where he like, go ahead and go. And you know,
You got the imagery behind you too, like so
Yeah.
you got pictures and videos of pops behind you and different things behind you. I'm like,
I wish we would have caught everything, but you know, hey, he did his thing.
yeah.
He did his thing. Lock in with him. And then the second video, another fun fact. You ready for this? I didn't even do a lot like that. Like, this how dope Tunnel Vision KC is. I don't even feel I gave him the proper clips to make a video. Because it was a situation. I ain't gonna talk about it. It was a situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to handle it at the same time with the video shoot. I'm on the phone. Homie, hey, shoot me this. I'll shoot the bread over to some Cash App. I'm handling the business the whole time. You know? And he just got really, like, when I, like, for example, and I'm, you know, walking, I'm looking at the prop gun. You know? I'm looking at it like that, you know?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, let me, you know, safety first. Like, let me make sure, you know, this motherfucker ain't, you know, it ain't, you know, it's on, you know, we safe here. It ain't cocked, you know. I'm army trained, I'm safe. But it's a prop gun, so you ain't gotta worry about that. I'm like, dang, this prop gun look real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, you know, I'm just walking around playing, you know, and he got it. And I didn't even know he got it. You know, so it's like a lot of clips in the video, I was just existing. I was just being, you know, just, you know.
Yeah, that's a true professional there, man.
Yeah, go book a video with him, man. He'll you know, he cares about the craft. He cares.
Yeah,
he really does.
I've seen a lot of his videos out recently. He put in work, man.
I feel he's so underrated, man. And he's a good brother. You talk to him about positivity. You know, he'll have a million words to tell you. And shout out to him. He's one of the reasons. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna disclose it. I'm sober right now. All right. Yeah. So that's why you ain't getting a, you know, hype G, the different G, you know, people probably used to. So we shoot the video. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. All right, go loaded. I'm loaded, man. Through the wire, I'm loaded. In between sets through the wire, I'm like, hey, bro, 1 second. I'm breaking down and shit. 1 second. Pull out my jiggers. I'm going on like 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled him out. You know, he looks at me. I could tell he kind of, bro, I think bro felt uncomfortable. He probably, who knows, in the heart, he probably like, damn, this is sad.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the look he made. It kind of, you know, maybe he was just in work progress. I don't know. But the look meant something to me. And I was like, damn, I thought maybe I do got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I remember at the end of the shoot, I don't know if he heard me. I know I said to one of my peoples, I said, I think I'm going to check myself in the rehab, bro. And I didn't. I'm one of the people. I'm a man. I'm a conqueror myself. And I've been conquering it. So that's a fun fact, man. That video, it was a lot, man. Like, you can see it in my eyes. When I was doing like this, when y'all talking, like, look, you can see it in my eyes.
Yeah.
I was out my body, you know? And I'm just glad that whole experience, it was more than just a video. It was a learning experience, personal learning experience for me too, you know? It changed my life.
So I'm gonna take it back now because all the questions I had, I've gone through, but I got some more for you because
this ain't rehearsed. Make sure tell them we ain't talked about this before. This ain't rehearsed. It's just
ain't none of this. Organic. I asked you. I said, you want to see the questions? Nah, ask me live. So let's take it back because we had a conversation the other day too, and we didn't dive too deep into it, but I did want to dive into it because you mentioned you don't like doing shows.
Hell no.
Why?
Y'all see that smile on his face? Oh, I love my brother, y'all. Back in 1997, I was fucking around. Back in the day, y'all, we was popping, man. So we go do the show. I remember you had feelings about it already. You said, look, man, this ain't me, but I'll do it for y'all, you know? I'll never forget. You had on your black hoodie, kid. I'll never forget because when everything went down, I remember seeing you, bro. You just had to look at your face. I knew this shit was going to happen.
I told y'all from the get-go, I was like, where is it at? Executive Lounge. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if y'all down, we going to go do it.
It was crazy, but we sold it out. We had our radio promotion.
Yeah, we pushed hard.
Yeah, it was sold out. And I never forget, I was only 15. They wouldn't let me in the club. One of them said, come on, like, he's in the group. Like, oh, let me in. Like, y'all was people waiting outside in line because we was at full capacity waiting for other people to leave. And I ain't gonna lie, the building, it's not too big, you know, but that first show,
yeah,
I'm like, damn.
It was a good, 100, 150 in there? Maybe so.
Yeah.
Fit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it was crazy. And we had I'm trying to.
We ain't gonna say no names, but we had a situation.
I'm snitching. No, fuck it. He broke hit my phone while you throw the street like that. What's up, Nate? No, we had a situation on stage, y'all. Me and Young Don, we doing my song Bankrolling. If y'all remember, that's around the time when like Shoulder Lean was popping. So you know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing something. Me and Didi, we over here. I ain't wrong. I'm old. I'm moved the way I used to, but I'm shoulder leaning. And I hear, now mind you hear our kid just told y'all, I don't want to hear the questions. Let's go. I want it to be organic and real, you know?
Yeah.
I remember Keith had played one mix for me. And I was like, I really didn't care. Like, all right, bro, like, it's cool, you know? He's like, yeah, I ain't done. I was like, y'all. He said, I ain't done with it. Yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, appreciate it, bro. So mind you, I'm telling you this to say this. We on stage, and I hear it had some effects in there. And I hear, fuck you, nigga. I said, damn. I said, my nigga, he's like, man, he fresh on the
screen. This is real.
I said, he gave me some real effects. And I'm like, nigga, how I fuck with this boy? And then out of nowhere, like a movie, y'all, I didn't know this was possible. You hear, ooh. And then our manager at the time, Big Ten, he called the thing. Hey, show's over. Everybody get the fuck out.
Yep.
Oh, worst thing to do. Now everybody full of liquor. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, my sister, there, you know, these dudes, y'all women know, they buying my sister liquor. Like, I'm gonna take her home. She doing like this whole time, y'all. She sliding into me. So I'm 15 out my body, bro. Man, we must have, man, we go outside. I can't speak for kid. I don't want to incriminate you or not, you know. Man, we jump on this guy.
Did you ride with me that night? I know Keith rode with me.
No, I
think it was Keith and Cuz.
I know who I rode with. I remember I got my sister to safety.
Okay.
And I feel like, funny shit, real quick. She had a friend. Shout out my girl, Big Jen. She probably gonna see this because we ain't friends on Facebook. I don't know what happened to her, but she do see it. She big. Big Jen. I used to always be like, hey, baby. You know, she big, but she's pretty. Hey, Big Jen, you my girl. So you don't get your little self away from me. But when they started shooting, I grabbed my sister. We did. Big Jen just stood there. So when it's over, we come back. We get her. She said, y'all gonna leave my big ass here? She said, gee, I ain't fuck with you and your crazy friends. That's why I'm keep my ass in Missouri. Fuck Kansas. Bro, she big too, bro. She even tried to run. I remember we was running. I was looking back. What the fuck she doing? She just sitting there. And I love her, man. That's my girl, you know. She my slight weight, though. And salute to that. You know, that's personal growth. But, man, I love her, man. That shit was funny. That's
I remember they same thing. Y'all was performing. They cut it. Said, everybody get the fuck out. And so me, cousin Keith rode together. So we was walking back to my car. And as soon as we came out, we looked to the left. We see them fighting outside. I'm like, damn. So we like, damn, should we go break it up? Next thing we know, we hear pop.
Yeah, hey, he was getting off with that motherfucker.
We took all Keith was bigger back then. This was before he lost some of the weight. Bro. I took off running across the street. I looked to my right, Cuz is running to the right. I looked to my left, Keith is right there with us. When Keith, I tell you I was in gym with this nigga for 6 years, and I used to lap this dude. He ain't never ran. I look to my left, he keeping right up with me. I'm like, yeah, this is wild. We hid behind the bank till we heard police sirens, and it was like, yep, time to get in the car and take off.
You talking about Keith? Don't forget.
Nothing to do with it.
Hey, Mike, hold on, don't forget. Hey, y'all, keep in mind, he's sharing what he's saying. If you remember, Moms was there, Pops was there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Keith's Pops? Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Moms, Dee Moms, I call them Moms. Keith's Moms. Yeah, Moms was there, Keith's Moms was there.
Yeah.
You never thought about this. Where did they go? That's how everybody cleared out. And they older. You know, everybody, I'll tell y'all, man, everybody got the hell up out of there, man.
I think they was probably still in there.
And this is something I was going to say. You think they were? I thought something outside.
I didn't think everybody was out of there yet because we was towards the front when they cleared it out. And when that happened, some people ran back in.
Oh.
So I think some of them were still on the inside.
I left something out because I didn't want to tell the story, but I remember the dude hit the girl with his shirt, and that was homie sister, and we jumped on him. But I'll never forget this when we was whooping his ass. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? And I know his name. I ain't gonna say, I know we ended up riding in the car one day, and I was like, they trying to set me up? You know how the hood is. I looked at him, he looked at me. He's like, what's up? I said, what's up? And it was an awkward ride, bro. We jumped on you, you shot. It's cool, we straight. But funny story, we was whooping on him. I don't know if you remember this. Big Ten said, Monstars, you're fucking done. You never get another motherfucking show. Hey, we just kind of looked over, just kept whooping his ass. Bro, fuck, give a fuck about that. His headphones fell off his head. But bro, you know how real it is?
Nobody was worried about a damn show at that point.
But Mike, think about it though. Remember the next show we got after that? The talent show. That we couldn't get a show. We was blackballed. We was blackballed before we was the first to get blackballed, man.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't really do shows like that. It wasn't that we didn't make it because we had a big altercation, y'all. So,
hey, speaking on that talent show,
don't. You see the picture, bro?
I ain't got the picture. But I remember that because we had just made Dream of You. And we was like, bro, we about to get this on the radio. We about to start pushing it. So we edited it hard. We got all of the, like, got it radio edited, everything. We was sending it to 103. Everybody, they was not listening to it. Like, didn't even respond.
I think it has something to do with that blackballing because they play our promotion.
Oh, for sure.
For
sure. But then Keith comes and he was like, bro, I got us a show. And I was like, I don't know, Keith. You know what happened last time you got us a show. Like, he was like, no, it's just gonna be me, you, and G. And he was like, it was on the radio. They was promoting it. Let's just roll through. Let's do it. And I was like, all right, bro, I'm trusting you.
Man.
I trust you. Let's do it.
He was saying on the way there, I remember we rode in your Prism. I'll never forget.
Yeah. Yep.
I went in Missouri.
And we got there and I looked, I said, bro, it's at a library? And he was like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Hey. All right, cool. All right. We go in, we sit down. And I remember that first dude performed. He performed gospel.
Nah, bro. I think it was after us, bro.
It was a gospel rap.
Oh,
first dude was a gospel rap.
I remember the dude after us doing the pen. Face paint, and we looked at Keith like, nigga.
Yeah, the first dude did gospel rap, and I looked at Keith and I said, "Bro, I don't think we should perform. I think this is a gospel thing." And he was like, "No, we good." Next person did a gospel song too, and I looked at him and I was like, "Bro, I don't think we should perform this." He was like, "Bro, it's good." The third person, I think, was just like us because they skipped theirs. They didn't want to perform. And then that fourth person came up, we were fourth. And I remember we got up there, and I was just like,
also high on my body. Go ahead, man. I remember the last person after that.
Man.
Make sure you tell them, though.
Here we go.
Tell them, kid. Hey, remember, we had it edited, right?
We had it edited, but Keith said every word.
I said, even when you have, he said, sex. I said, you come first. They said, ooh. I never get that old lady face. She said, when we got done, she said, Mom Star is really good, but quite expensive.
Like, not quite what we would promote, but it's what's on the radio. I was like, okay.
That shit was funny, man.
We sat there like this the whole time. Next guy got up and was momming. And I was like, man, that was a long 2 hours sitting there. And hilarious though. Like, this stuff we can't get back, man.
Okay, man. Countless stories. And I want to, it's off the fly. Kid, I want to talk to you. If y'all really enjoy this, you know what I'm saying? First off, check into what Kid does, man. Mike, I call him Kid. That's my brother always.
Yeah.
Other terms, check into what he does. He's amazing at what he do. I'm telling you, he'll reach the youth one day. I know he will. He's gonna change something. Me and Didi was talking about doing a podcast, and we was talking about it being about the Mob Star stories. And if we end up doing it, bro, I would love for you to be there, Mike. I would love for you to be, parents, because if y'all knew these stories we was doing, I'd be like, bro, these kids living like rock stars. Like, it was crazy, man. Really crazy. But yeah.
Man, that itself would be, there's gonna be some stories on there.
It would. So. It would, man. Yeah, I'm going down memory lane, Mike.
I know, right?
Over it,
so we had a period where we did all of this music, we did everything. Things kind of broke down. Everybody kind of went their separate ways for a while. And then G went quiet. Mm-hmm. Right? What was going on in G's life at that time?
Shit. I was losing friends back to back. And then I joined the Army in 2014. Me and my wife already knew each other. She happened to be still in that town. I got stationed, which is weird. I just left the town and they sent me back. The Army did. And then we got married. And that's all it was. I was living dad's life, trying to make it. And I had my struggles out there. I get a job, lose it, fucking my money. And then I just kept having my kids. One day I was just like, looked in the mirror like I set the example for them. You know, and I never forget when my son was born, I delivered him. Hey, we didn't make it to the hospital. I delivered him, bro. Like at my house, you know, my apartment at the time. And it was scary, man. I thought he wasn't alive. You know, I take the mucus off your nose and stuff.
Yeah. I
ain't know how to do it. They trying to walk me through it. Do this. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm scared, bro. I'm covered in blood. It looked like he wasn't even breathing. Ambulance come. I'm thinking my son is dead. It's crazy, man. But I remember when I really did get to hold him.
Yeah.
I was like, with my girls, every kid, you learn something. But with my son, it's like, it's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
this. Yeah.
With my girls, I was, hey, never let a man treat you like this. Make sure, man, like my daughter, I don't know if she still do it. She was only 5, y'all. And she would ride me to the store. And one day I got out the car, I'm like, where the fuck her ass at? She was waiting for daddy to open her door because I done taught her this over time. So I opened her door, she had a little plate purse on. She gets out like this. Purse on her arm. I think mom wants some snacks. And then she walks to the Hy-Vee gas station door. She stands there again. Like, you know, get the dough. I'm like, open it for her. I said, I done taught her good. So, you know, I would tell them this is how you want to be treated. But when I had my son, I'm like, it's no more saying do this, do that. I got to show him. I got to be that example. And that's where I was, man. So I busted my ass after that. And that's when I, started work. I got this good job and started working. Man, until things popped off for me and her.
So what's in the future for G?
You want to be honest? OG would have said this, and that. Man, I'm just living, baby. Like I'm just going off of positive vibes and just doing what I do, man. Like you're gonna definitely hear some more music. You might hear, I might take rapping for real. I might not. You might hear something every time I need to get something off my chest. Or who knows? I might tomorrow. I might drop 36 songs. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is, it's gonna be amazing. Whatever is going on, Whether I decide to use my degree, I'm going to college for, whatever, man.
How many songs you got in the catalog?
Yeah, I got a little song. I got a couple. I ain't gonna say a couple. I got some stuff, man. And
I asked because
probably about
I haven't put out anything, but I know I probably got about 200 songs written at least.
Oh, you doing better than me.
Probably about 40 songs recorded that people ain't heard.
Are you doing better than me? I probably could put together probably about three CDs, 2 CDs.
CDs?
Yeah.
So about 36.
About 36,
40-ish.
A little bit less. But I don't like the message, Yeah. And then the sad part, and then on my laptop, and the other laptop is broke. I got more songs on there and nobody ever heard. Back when we was a group, we was kind of doing our solo thing. More songs on there. But I don't know, man. Like, I kind of want to be an advocate for the youth and help them out. And that's something I think I'm gonna start doing more too. Because instead of saying it, we gotta show them. You know what I mean? So still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out and show them. So
well, brother, I ain't gonna hold you all day. We're gonna have to do a part 2 to this. Because I know some more music coming, and there's a whole lot more of a story that we gotta tell.
It is, man.
And then also, I'm bringing back my podcast as well, so I want to make sure we have you on there to answer some of the questions we got about just everyday stuff. So, but before we get off of here, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Man, look, it's how authentic it is. I don't even know how to tell you. Look, I just do it. I'm playing. You go ahead and get me on Facebook. I deactivated my Instagram, TikTok deactivated. But when I randomly do it all the time, y'all. But Gio Delgado on TikTok, Gio Delgado on Facebook. My Instagram is down. It's Wayne. What is it? Wayne 3400. And do got Snapchat, but I keep Snapchat private for my close people.
Your music out there? Is it on YouTube anywhere?
Yeah, it is. Matter of fact, I ain't even tell nobody because I was trying to get pure. I didn't want people I knew on there. I just wanted pure organic. It's It should be G. Let me look. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. See, I don't be knowing this stuff, Mike. I just post it. It's G _ 3400. Yeah, see, I only got 5 subscribers. Yeah, but can I say something, Mike, to him real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for giving us this opportunity. If you watch this, because it's a long podcast, and me, I'm just a regular person. I'm nobody, you know. I just want to convince you that you somebody, you know, because somebody did it for me. I want to say thank you to all the people that helped me out when I was homeless. Thank you to my girl, you know, thank you to my family, you know, thank you to my boy Kid for even having me on this podcast, man. And I want to thank you for all the support, everybody, you know, that for the views, comments, the inboxes I get, all that stuff. I thank you. I appreciate it. It really does mean something. I promise I'm okay. Fucking, you know, don't worry about me. Life's going to be what it's going to be. But, hey, y'all stay blessed. I want to do one more thing. Something new I'm starting. My number is 785-313-1710. And no, I ain't Mike Jones, but if you feel alone, call my phone. I will talk to you. We'll figure it out all night. I don't care if I got to stay with you and talk, feeling depressed, mental illness. Hell, if you need groceries or something, and if I got it, I promise you on my kids, I'll send it. Now, the chance of that is going to be tough because money's tight around here. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? But if I can help you out anyway, even if it's just to talk, be there, whatever, hit me up because I don't want you to be alone like I was alone, all right? I want to apologize to my girl for that post, you know what I'm saying? And her people, you know, because that shit wasn't right, even though, you know, it wasn't no intent. So, yeah.
Hey, well, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Thank
All
you
right,
for
brother.
your time. And we're going to link up again. We're going to get some more out here for these people, man.
Let's do it, brother. We're going to do something, all right?
All right, bro.